Good morning, afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Eric Seme. I'm the CEO of Fireball Industries. Over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to introduce you to Embernet, the open automation solution that's changing how manufacturers approach Industry 4.0 and 5.0. We're going to talk about the challenges you're facing and how Embernet solves them, and what this means for your operations in practical, measurable terms. Let's get started. Let's talk about who we are at Fireball Industries and what drives us. Our core promise is simple and direct. No empty buzzwords, just high value automation that delivers measurable results. We're here to deliver tangible improvements to your operations. And for me, this is personal. As a founder of Fireball Industries, my family's roots in industrial controls and automation run deep. I'm the third generation to build a career in this field. The values of this industry have been part of my life since the very beginning. And the name Fireball Industries comes from a very personal story about my grandfather. Early in his career, he happened to give a customer a Fireball candy. From that day on, that customer always remembered him as the Fireball Man. It became his signature, a symbol of memorable personal connection. He began handing them out on purpose after that. I named this company in his honor to carry on this legacy. For us, it's about building lasting relationships and making real positive impact, not just being another vendor. That personal commitment is why we were founded with such a clear mission to fight against the impersonal nature of vendor lock-in and put manufacturers back in control of your digital destiny. We deliver scalable, open, cutting-edge Industry 4.0 and 5.0 solutions to make that happen. So with that legacy as our foundation, how do we deliver on our promise? Let's take a look at our core services and expertise. First, strategic services. We're more than just a vendor, we're a partner. We offer consulting to identify your biggest opportunities, facilitate manufacturing partnerships, and provide the professional engineering to bring it all to life. Next, Industry 4.0. This is about building your roadmap for a fully connected, data-driven smart factory. Then we have Industry 5.0. This is the next evolution. It's about freedom. We focus on decoupling your automation software from proprietary hardware. Our factory AI is where intelligence comes in. We develop tailored algorithms for process optimization and intelligent decision making. And finally, automation and IIoT. We specialize in the deep integration of controls and automation engineering. In short, Fireball Industries carries forward a family legacy of personal commitment. We're your partner in creating a more open, intelligent, and efficient manufacturing future, helping you break free from limitations and achieve real, measurable success. So let's talk about the reality for manufacturers today. Does this sound familiar? You're caught in a consistent balancing act. You're pressured to increase output, but you're constrained by inflexible systems. You're asked for real-time data. That critical information is trapped in isolated machines, and you're expected to improve security, but your operations often rely on aging equipment that wasn't designed for it. Essentially, you're being asked to do the impossible with the tools you have. This is the core challenge that we exist to solve, and we can change that reality, and the way we do that is with Embernet. So now that we've identified the problem, let me show you the solution. Embernet. Embernet plus Ember OS is the secure, open, vendor-neutral platform for orchestrating containerized workloads from the cloud to the edge. And critically, it's built specifically for industry. It's not adapted from IT, but purpose-built for the manufacturing floor. Let me break down what that means in practical terms. First, Embernet and Ember OS work together as a two-part system. Ember OS is the foundation. It's a real-time operating system that runs on your edge devices. Embernet is the orchestration layer that manages everything from above. Together, they give you complete control without vendor lock-in. Second, we use containerized applications. This means your industrial software, whether it's HMI, SCADA, MES, or custom applications, runs in secure portable containers. You can deploy the same application across different hardware platforms without rewriting code. That's the flexibility you've been missing. And third, this is a true cloud to factory floor platform. From single unified interface, you can deploy, update, and supervise workloads across your plant floors and remote sites. You're not juggling multiple systems or logging into individual machines. It's the one platform, one interface, complete visibility. What does this give you in practice? You're speeding up changeovers because deployments are automated. You're lowering operating costs because you're not paying for proprietary hardware or redundant systems, and you're standardizing security across your entire operation, easily aligning your infrastructure to be SOC 2 compliant, ISO 27001, or IEC ISA 62443. This is a practical, repeatable path to Industry 4.0 and 5.0 that works whether you're building a brand new greenfield factory or modernizing an existing brownfield plant. You don't have to rip and replace, you can evolve. So that's what Embernet is. Let's talk about how this works. So we've established what it is. Let's talk about why it matters. What you actually get from this platform. There are 4 core benefits that set Embernet apart, and I want to walk you through each one because they directly address the pain points we discussed earlier. So number 1, it's built for industry. This isn't a generic IT solution retrofitted for manufacturing. Embernet was engineered from the ground up for modern manufacturing environments. It connects legacy and new systems without disruption. You're not forced into costly rip and replace scenarios. Ease of use. We've designed this with a single console, a single pane of glass that gives you low code workflows, unified dashboards. Your team doesn't need to be software developers to deploy and manage applications. Operations become simple and repeatable. And third, world-class security. We're talking zero trust networking, encryption, compliance-ready controls. Your factory stays safe and you meet the standards your customers and regulators expect. SOC 2, ISO 27001, and IEC 62443. And fourth, it's open and future-proof. Embernet delivers real-time performance, prepares you for Industry 4.0 and 5 and beyond, and you're not locked into a single vendor's roadmap. You control your digital destiny. Let's dive into what each of these benefits, starting with what it means to be truly built for industry. Now let's dive deeper into what it means to be truly built for industry. This isn't just marketing language. This is about solving real everyday problems that manufacturers face. Embernet is designed around 3 core pillars that are realities of modern manufacturing. First, integrate everything. Let me be clear about what this means. You can securely connect and manage all sites, equipment, and applications regardless of age, brand, or protocol. This is critical because most of you are operating in brownfield environments. You have legacy equipment that still works perfectly well but doesn't want to talk to your newer systems. Embernet seamlessly supports these legacy brownfield systems without costly rip and replace upgrades. You're not throwing away millions of dollars in working equipment just to get the connectivity to bridge the gap. Whether it's a 20-year-old PLC or the latest IoT sensor, we bring it all together in one secure, unified network. Second, we ensure resilience. In manufacturing, downtime is not an option. That's why Embernet relies on identity-based connectivity and an edge-first design to guarantee security, operational uptime. What does identity-based connectivity mean? Every device, every application, and every user has a verified identity. Nothing connects to your network without authentication. This is zero trust in action. And edge-first design means your critical processes run locally at the edge with full autonomy. If your internet connection drops, if the cloud goes down, your operations keep running. We're not dependent on consistent connectivity. That's resilience. Third, modernize intelligently. You don't have to modernize everything at once. It's not realistic, and it's not necessary. Embernet lets you upgrade operations at your pace with a powerful cloud coordination while maintaining total industry visibility. You can start with one line, one cell, one site. Prove value and then scale. The cloud gives you centralized orchestration and monitoring, but you've never forced into one big bang deployment. You modernize intelligently on your timeline with full visibility every step of the way. So when we say Embernet is built for industry, this is what we mean. Seamless integration of everything you have, resilient operations that never stop, and intelligent modernization at your own pace. This is how you move forward without disruption. Now, resilience and integration are critical, but they don't matter if the system is too complex to use. Let's talk about ease of use. So ease of use is where a lot of platforms fall short. They promise simplicity, but deliver complexity. With Embernet, complexity becomes simple. You get a single pane of glass, one unified console that gives operators control over fleets, assets, and sites. No more jumping between systems or logging into individual machines. You have low code edge automation workflows. That means your team can build and deploy automation logic without writing thousands of lines of code. It's visual, it's intuitive, it's fast. You get protocol connections that easily link disparate systems together, whether it's OPC UA, MQTT, or Modbus, or proprietary protocols. Embernet bridges the gap. Everything is modular. You build flexible solutions with reusable components, deploy once, and then replicate everywhere. And you get real-time visibility, immediate insights into operation. You're not waiting for reports or digging through logs. The data is right there where you need it. From observability to deployments, everything is streamlined in one console. This ensures efficiency from day one. Your team spends less time troubleshooting and more time optimizing. Now let's talk about security, because ease of use means nothing if your systems aren't protected. So, world-class security. Security isn't an afterthought with Embernet. It's embedded by design. Let me walk you through how we approach this, because in today's threat landscape, you can't afford to cut corners. At the core, we deliver resilient industrial-grade security. This isn't consumer-grade protection. It's built to withstand the unique threats facing the manufacturing environment. The platform itself is both the hardened edge OS and the cloud control plane is designed with security as a foundational principle. We use layer 2 and layer 3 secure overlay VPNs for isolation. Your operational technology network is segmented and protected from unauthorized access. And the principles we follow are truly industry leading. Zero trust architecture, encryption in transit and at rest, strict policy enforcement, full compliance with alignment standards like IEC 62443, SOC 2, and ISO 27001. We also provide comprehensive audit trails, single sign-on, role-based access control, and secrets management. You know who accessed what, when, where, and why, and you can prove it to auditors. This ensures your operation remains resilient and you're protected against evolving cyber threats. You're not just reacting to attacks, you're preventing them. Security and ease of use are critical, but they only matter if the platform can scale and fully adapt. Let's talk about how Embernet is open and future-proof. So this is where Embernet really shines. It's open and future-proof. What does that mean in practice? It means you're not locked into a single vendor's hardware or software roadmap. You're free to choose the best tools for your operation, and you can adapt as technology evolves. First, cloud plus edge synergy. Embernet combines cloud scalability with local low latency performance. Your critical processes run at the edge, even if the cloud connection drops. But when you're connected, you get the power of centralized orchestration and analytics. Second, secure networking. We ensure reliable, secure connectivity across diverse systems. Whether it's legacy equipment or the latest IoT sensors, we bring it all together safely. Third, unified observability. You get clear, centralized monitoring and control at scale. One dashboard, complete visibility, whether you're managing one site or 100. And fourth, offline tolerant ops. This is critical. Your operations keep running even without cloud access. The edge is autonomous and you're not dependent on constant connectivity. Embernet's modular brand agnostic architecture integrates seamlessly with existing SCADA and MES and HMI systems. You are not replacing what works, you're enhancing it, and you're preparing for Industry 4.0 and beyond. This open, future-proof foundation enables continuous scalability, adaptability, and new technologies and standards. You invest once and evolve continuously. Let me show you what this looks like in a real network architecture. So here's a slide visualizing a representation of how Embernet works in a real manufacturing environment. At the top, you have the cloud control plane. This is where you manage policies, deploy applications, and monitor your entire operation from a single interface. In the middle, you have a secure networking layer, the zero trust overlay that connects everything safely, whether it's across plant floors or across continents. At the edge, you have Ember OS, a real-time OS running on your PLCs, gateways, and edge servers. These are your workhorses running containerized applications locally with full autonomy. Data flows securely between layers. Applications are deployed from the cloud but execute at the edge, and everything is monitored in real time. This architecture gives you the best of both worlds, centralized control with a decentralized execution. You're resilient, scalable, and secure. Now let's talk about how you can get started with Embernet. We've designed some flexible pricing tiers to meet you where you are. So, let's talk about pricing. Because we believe in transparency and flexibility, we offer 4 tiers designed to scale with your operation. First, we have a free tier. This is perfect for proof of concept, small single site deployments. You get up to 20 nodes and 1 cloud payload credit included. You can start testing Embernet today. Next, starter is at $500 a month. This is for multi-site operations with up to 100 nodes and 10 cloud payload credits. You're scaling beyond a single location and you need more capacity. Then we have a pro tier starting at $1,500 a month. This is for multi-site operations, up to 300 nodes, up to 30 payload credits. This is for larger operations that need some serious horsepower. And then beyond that, we have 2 more tiers, which is starts with our enterprise tier with custom pricing. This is for organizations that need customized private or on-prem deployment, special security profiles, data resiliency controls, dedicated SSO, IAM integrations, advanced policy automations, custom SLAs, and other control engineer support packages. We also offer Ember RTOS at this tier, which is a enterprise-grade real-time operating system designed for high-performance, real-time deterministic workloads. We also have an integrator tier for integrators and OEMs with custom pricing. This includes co-branding, white label options, custom hardware programs, and admin portal. Tenant management, marketplace listing, and it's designed for equipment builders who want to productize secure edge orchestration. And here's the best part. Every tier includes a robust set of core features. So all tiers, including the free tier, get access to the essentials. We don't hold back anything. We get an unlimited MQTT broker, so you can connect as many devices as you need without worrying about messaging limits. We give you a factory identity provider with SSO and identity federation with your existing IDP. Your team logs in once and accesses everything securely. We have unlimited users. We don't charge you per seat. You bring your whole team. Granular access control with role-based permissions. You decide who sees what and who can do what. We also have zero trust networking and full secure overlay networking. Every connection is authenticated and encrypted. And then we deploy our edge payloads and our cloud payloads. You can deploy them wherever makes the most sense. Remote VPN for OT devices. Oh yeah, and this is a great feature. We have remote VPN support for your legacy OT devices. You can remote in just like you're sitting next to the machine and talk to your legacy PLC or drives or anything like that. And here's something critical. We have a no kill switch policy. We will never ever remotely disable your system. We don't even have that feature. You own your infrastructure. We also offer support options, including technical support by controls engineers, not generic IT help, and IT OT deployment and custom tie-ins are available at additional cost. So now let's talk about an ROI example. This isn't just about features, it's about real cost savings. So here would be the cost of a typical DCS and Embernet comparison. So a typical DCS system costs between $500 to $1,000 per IO point. For a 1,000 point system, you're looking between 500,000 and $1 million just for the hardware and software. And that's before you factor in expensive software licensing, proprietary hardware, annual price increases, and the inevitable forced upgrade when your hardware becomes obsolete. Embernet takes a different approach. We support open standards through platforms like CODESYS and Ignition. We integrate with open source tools for data collection and visualization. And because we're hardware agnostic, hardware becomes a commodity. This reduces your costs between 60 to 80%. Embernet will provide a savings of, bottom line is Embernet provides savings of 50 to 85% compared to traditional DCS systems for that same 1,000 point system that equates to $425,000 to $850,000 in savings. That's real money you can reinvest in your operation, whether it's additional capacity, workforce development, or innovation. And you're not sacrificing quality or capability. In fact, you're gaining flexibility and control. Speaking of which, let's talk about our launch partners. So at launch, we have both Advantech and MSI Tech. And MSI Tech is actually another CODESYS systems integrator for hardware solutions. And we also will have packages available for Ignition, CODESYS, and Sorbra AI. Because Embernet is open and hardware agnostic, you're not limited to these partners, but these are the best way to go for a turnkey solution with guaranteed compatibility. This ecosystem approach means you get choice and flexibility and confidence that everything will work together from day one. So we've covered what Embernet is and how it works and what it costs and who we work with. Now let's talk about how you can get started. So if you scan this QR code here and put your information in, you can apply to be part of our beta test program. Embernet will launch to the public in Q1 of 2026. And so I'd like to invite you guys to enroll if you'd like to be part of the future.